there's a long tradition India has of silk in sericulture and all that, but somehow it has not taken off to the level which it should have taken off, and China has really caught on there. And when we come to the quality aspect, there is no difference. We are doing pretty well on the on the silk quality what we produce here. It is only that we have not been able to churn out into volumes as we have been able to do in cotton or synthetic or any other fibers. Somehow China has really caught on that. And since they are doing this in bulk, they are able to manufacture at a very reasonable cost. And that is the reason why they have been the India, or they have been able to export to the world at a very reasonable price. We have now one good company in Bangalore which really has taken on silk, and they are promoting the farmers also. Himmat Sinka, I don't know if you have heard that name. Himmat Sinka is the name of a company in India, and they are number one in silk production, and they are helping the farmers to get back to our tradition and source this fiber and yarn from them. And they are in fact supplying a lot of like ties and a lot of traditional items to Europe, and also furnishing fabrics in silk. And they have established their brand pretty well, and the name of India also in the international market in terms in relation to the silk. They have played a very good part in that. Now coming to the like you rightly mentioned, yes. Regarding usage of synthetic fiber and cotton fiber is concerned, there are two ways to go about. One is, like you said, yes, when we talk of apparels, what we wear, cotton definitely is very comfortable, and people still prefer to wear that, whether it is here or in any other country. Now, when it comes to the application, like you have for your apparels, for your technical textile, or for curtains, or for all those applications, that is where the synthetic textile plays a very big role, and that is where you have all the the fire retardant fabrics and all that. So those norms have also already been set, and we have all those kind of fibers available in India, and we have a lot of companies in India who are making fire retardant fibers. So some legislations are on the way, being formulated by Government of India, so that on the upholstery, on other things, particularly in a public area like in a theater, or railways and all that, where public is there, so there they are going to make it mandatory to use all this which has to be fire retardant. So that is on the way. I think this is happening. So once all those things happen, so when we talk of a ratio of fiber usage, so when we compare of that usage and when we compare of apparel usage, that is where we meant that the world ratio is 70% and we are about 30. We are the other way around. So once that usage starts in India to that level, and with rising incomes, household incomes, then though that apparel, that consumption fiber ratio will set in here. So that is what it is about. Big opportunity for a lot of agriculturists to get into this, because basically it's part of agriculture, because they have to grow the mulberry plantation, and then they have these worms where they feed on that, and then they sell it in the market where the the yarn is extracted out of that.
Yes.
In fact, Telangana was pretty good in this, but somehow over the years, Mahabubnagar district was pretty good. In fact, we used to do this 20 years back. In our own factory, we used to do sericulture production. Mm-hmm. We no more do it. So I think government of Telangana can really look at this. This could be a good opportunity for the farmers and for the industry.